The Steelers since 2011, but that all changed yesterday. In the fourth quarter, down by 4 in the red zone, Brady was picked off by Joe Hayden. Then, with one last chance to tie it, Brady threw an incompletion in the end zone on 4th down. The Patriots' loss drops them to 9-5, and for the first time since 2009, they will not win 12 games in a season. Let's take a listen to Brady and Big Ben after the game.
It's not about me and beating the Patriots and beating Tom Brady. It's about the Pittsburgh Steelers winning a big football game. That's the only thing that matters to me.
We're going to go out there and compete. And, we just come up a little bit short the last couple weeks. So we just have to do a better job. I mean, it's certainly all of us feel it. It's not any one thing. It's a lot of things collectively. And we've always won as a team and we lose as a team. And, when you lose close games, there's a lot of plays that you wish were different. And, there's just not going to make any excuses. We just got to do a better job.
Okay, Shannon. How much trouble are the Patriots in?
Where's that energy? Where's that fervor that he normally talks with? Last week, they lost the game. Oh, that was one play. Now he's sullen. Now somebody done took his dog. His car won't crank, Jenny. It's been raining all night. They should be very concerned. And let me tell you why they should be concerned. Because the main culprit of their concern should be number 12. Now, everybody, I'm going to go in the word of Kevin Durant. Now, these fanboys media can keep telling you Tom Brady's the same guy. And he's going to play. He's not.
There's only one fanboy in the whole media, and he's sitting across from you. So don't make it pejorative. Just make it.
I don't know
just
why
focus it.
Why are you doing
just
me like
say
this?
me.
Why are you
say me? It's okay.
Why are you doing this to me today?
Yeah.
This is my one day. I don't bother anybody. I come out here. I ain't bother nobody. Got me a little something here. Skip Bayless. For the longest time, no matter what transpired, they could be good defensively or they could be bad. They could have a running game or they couldn't. They have guys, receivers in and out. It didn't matter. Number 12 can pull them through. 12 is putting them in harm's way also. But we failed to look at that, Skip. There are some plays, and I've told you this, when you, as a guy that played this game, that started to get earlier, those licks hurt more. And you didn't want to feel those licks. There are some plays that I'm gonna show you, because I don't like to get footage in, I just like to talk.
True.
But in this situation, I had to show people what I'm talking about.
Okay.
DJ, drop that track for me right quick. I wanna show you the GOAT. The guy you said is the GOAT that will step up.
Is the GOAT.
Hold on.
Well, he is. It's unquestioned.
Skip, I didn't ask you a question. I said the guy that Skip Bayless said is the GOAT. Look at these throws. Now he said, look at this. Oh, Skip. If we can go back and see it, he's falling away from these throws. Look at this. Skip, where's the pressure? Where's the pressure on Tom Brady? Now, this is the last play of the game. Look at this. Where's the pressure, Skip? He's falling down and nobody's close to him. You know why? One of the first things that go as you get older is your leg. It's not your shoulder if you're a quarterback. Most other positions require their legs. As a quarterback, you need your legs also.
Yep.
But you see, Tom Brady can't drive the ball like he once could. He's flinching. Now, he said on the interception, he was trying to throw the ball out of bounds. So you mean to tell me Tom Brady can't throw the ball out of bounds from 30 yards away? His arm strength, everybody keep telling me his arm is as strong, if not stronger, when he was 30. Bull jive. If you watched that game yesterday, if you think for 1 second Tom Brady's going to play till he's 45, you're foolish. If you think Tom Brady is the same quarterback, can he make throws if nobody's in his... Everybody can make throws if they got a clean pocket. But Tom Brady doesn't want to stare down that gun barrel anymore, Skip Bayless. And there are 2 occasions in which you saw it yesterday. And then there are some occasions there was nobody around, and he's a dying goat. You know, they got them goats, not Jenny. Sometimes they just kick over on you. That's Tom Brady yesterday. You saw it. He's flinching, Skip Bayless. He's not that same guy. At home, now the Pittsburgh Steelers are a dynamic offense. They averaged 34.5 points a game at home, Jenny. They held them to 17. I'll go back 4 games. They were averaging 40. They was averaging 39, slightly less than 40 points a game at home over the last 4. You hold Juju and AB to under 50 yards. Tom Brady give you 10. Now, somebody is going to blame Coach Belichick because some innocuous running back ran for 100 yards. But what about Tom Brady?
142.
For the 3rd time this year, a Tom Brady-led offense has scored 10 or fewer points, which is the most in the Brady-Belichick era. But he's the same guy. That's bull jive. At some point in time, the realization is going to sink in. Now, it sunk in for Coach Belichick because he tried to move on. It also sunk in for Coach Belichick. He said, Robert Kraft, I tried to tell you I wanted to move Gronk a year early, get that second-round pick. Skip, he's not the same guy.
I agree with that.
He's not the same guy.
You finally made a good point.
But that guy number 12, he's not the same guy. He's flinching.
Really?
He's flinching.
Wow, that guy who threw for 182 in the fourth quarter to outgun Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, so now it's Patrick Mahomes. What did he do yesterday in the fourth quarter?
Oh, by the way, if I apply these same standards to the GOAT that you say is the GOAT, Aaron Rodgers, should he retire now? Because he's playing at a way worse level than Tom Brady ever thought about playing.
We got him coming up. We'll address him.
I'm just asking because you're calling for Tom Brady to retire, right?
Stay focused.
You want him to retire right now.
Stay focused right here, Tom. We talking about Tom Brady. We'll get there, Rodgers.
Yeah.
I'm going to deal with him a little later.
Okay. So, the Patriots, here's the God's truth about this. The Patriots were in trouble a week ago when after Tom Brady had played his best game of the year in his annual House of Horrors in Miami, his best game of the year.
Okay.
Bill Belichick, the genius, pulled the all-time ungenius move on the last play of the game, and the Miami Miracle occurred. And what looked like and felt like a key win in their season to get them to 10-4 turned into a devastating loss that was going to be very difficult for that team to pick itself up off the floor and go to Pittsburgh.
Oh, that would have got them to 10-3. That would have got them 10-3. It made them 9-4 after the loss.
It got to 10-3, right. Okay, so the point is, I told you on Friday when, by the way, you're so down on Tom Brady, you picked him to win this game. How did you do that? You're the Hall of Famer, and you picked Tom Brady. No, I'm not trying to flip it. I'm just saying you were so high on him going into this game that you thought he would have no problem with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, I picked Pittsburgh, and my reason was that when you take an organization that has won so much for so long and you keep rubbing their nose in the fact that Tom Brady just owns you, he's 11-2 against you, at some point, that organization, that football team, that head coach Mike Tomlin, they're going to rise up on pure pride and they're going to play the game of the year. And I thought they played their best game of the year yesterday on both sides of the ball. That was a tour de force by the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that's what it took to beat Tom Brady. And I got to give Pittsburgh plenty of credit for what they did. It's my turn.
I ain't said nothing. I ain't say nothing.
Don't look what Steve told you to say.
I'm looking at my nose. Go ahead. Why are you worried about what I got going on over here?
Okay. Now, let's get to the reasons, the deepest reasons the New England Patriots lost this football game. A Bill Belichick team, a Bill Belichick defense gave up 178 yards rushing on the road. That's after giving up 189 rushing on the road at Miami. But Tom Brady won in spite at Miami. At least he put them in position to win the football game with his best game of the year. But when you give up 178 on the road following 189, you can't win road games that way. You can't win a Super Bowl that way. And by the way, you just dusted us off, swept it under your carpet over there. Pittsburgh is down to its third back, Jalen Samuels, and he goes for 142 yards on 19 carries against the genius Belichick's defense. He catches 2 more balls for 30 yards. That's horrendously bad. Do you realize New England is now 31st in the league, 31st out of 32 teams in yards per rush allowed? You can't win like that. I keep telling you, Bill Belichick has lost his fastball. It's very difficult for any quarterback, even Tom Brady, to overcome that. Bill Belichick's defense is now 29th in the NFL in sacks. It gets no pressure on nobody. And it's just hard to defend that. After a while, you can't win a Super Bowl that way.
If you don't mind me asking, Skip, so what is Coach Belichick supposed to do when his offense led by the GOAT can only get him 10 points?
You know, let's talk about that offense.
Okay, I'm waiting.
If only Tom Brady had an Antonio Brown, if only he had a Juju, if only he had, dare I say, a James Washington, or how about a Vance McDonald? He has none of those 4. He has none of those guys. Do you realize what went south yesterday?
What went south?
Josh Gordon, whatever his relationship with Tom Brady, it went south. He wasn't even on the field for the final play of the game. Not sure what that was all about. He was thrown 2 balls. He caught one in the first quarter, and he was thrown another one early in the third quarter. So he went pretty much the whole second half with no targets. You told me he runs like he has a piano on his back, and apparently he had 2 pianos on his back at Pittsburgh yesterday because he just couldn't get open. He couldn't get open. He gets 2 targets. Wait, it's my turn. I'm going.
Okay,
I'm going.
all right, take your time,
So
take your
you
time.
just made the best point you made was Rob Gronkowski, 5 targets, 2 catches for a grand total of 21 yards. He can't run. He can't jump. He moves like a Frankenstein monster. Am I right? He just sort of moves along stiff and like I watch him run. I say, that's pathetic.
He runs like he's hurting.
Yeah, he shouldn't even be on the football field. I don't know. It's like just go with wideouts because there's one wideout who's still fairly dependable, and his name is Julian Edelman. And he had some big catches on some rocket passes. And boy, Tom Brady was throwing some rockets yesterday. I've never seen his arm strength at a higher level than it was yesterday.
Yeah. He got great arm strength, Skip Bayless, when there's nobody around him.
Okay. So, but Julian Edelman had 2 big drops in the first half that really cost them. One on a deep route that just hit him right in the hands, and Hayden got a hand in there, but you just got to catch that ball because it hit you right in the breadbasket. And little James White didn't have much of a game, but he had another big drop. So, let's talk about where it went completely wrong for Tom Brady. He made one careless, critical mistake in the second to last drive. And this came after yet another penalty. And Dara said, let me divert here just for a second. Do you realize a Bill Belichick team had 14 penalties for 104 yards?
The least penalized team in the NFL.
Okay, is that not a poorly coached team for that day? Were their heads not in the game on that day?
A lot of that was
and
pre-snap.
that's 7 pre-snap penalties. 7 pre-snap penalties. False starts, screw-ups, formations.
Yeah.
That just smacks of you're not ready to play this game. And again, it's hard to get back up off the mat after the Miami Miracle hits you right in the gut, right? So in this drive, as in the very last drive, there's a huge holding call on Marcus Cannon. And you've got second down at the 16-yard line, and it pushes them back. So here you go. And Tom Brady, he's backpedaling. He's got a rusher right in his face. And this is highly debatable what's going on because his arm is still so strong. I don't think he was really trying to, as he said, flick this ball away.
No, he's trying to make it get a completion.
I think he threw a jump ball to a guy who can no longer jump. I think he reached back into the past. He went blast from the past, and he was so desperate to get the ball in the end zone. I think he just decided, you know what? It used to work. Maybe there's one last magic moment here. One last try. I'm just going to throw it up for Gronk and hope he can go up and win a jump ball with little Joe Hayden, who, by the way, was the 7th overall pick in the draft and made 2 Pro Bowls, and he's only 29 years of age, so he's still got game.
Yeah,
and Joe Hayden made a great break on the ball, and he made a great leap for the ball, and he snatched it out of midair, and Gronk's just standing flat-footed looking for the football.
I don't know if he was throwing it to Gronk or Edelman, but here's the thing, Skip. This is what I'm trying to figure out. Now, you mentioned, and you keep telling Jenny and I that Tom Brady outgunned Patrick Mahomes, but he outgunned Patrick Mahomes in the fourth quarter without Antonio Brown, without Juju, without James Washington, without a DeAndre Hopkins. You keep telling me that he outgunned Aaron Rodgers, yet he had none of these. But the moment he loses, he needs these.
Kansas City's pass defense isn't Pittsburgh's pass defense, and they were playing at a high level because they can rush the passer.
And Kansas City can't?
No, not like that. They didn't that night. They have come alive lately, but they